Hello YouTube, welcome back to my silly survival world. I have no plan today whatsoever, but I do want to take some time to look around the mushroom village again. After we got the entire horse stable built yesterday, there's definitely some cleanup to be done. I have really been a fan of the state of spawn here, but I think Mushroom Forest needs so much, just so much done here, because I'm liking this area over here for the most part, right? We haven't got any buildings into this section yet, but I also think that we need some medium-sized mushrooms, something in between this and these, and design maybe 2 of each color and set them around. It would do a lot to have a bit of a transitional phase, because right now I think that the difference between big shroom and small shroom is just a little bit too much, and I think medium shroom would do a lot for us. But the horse stables, no notes whatsoever. I just think this over here looks absolutely incredible, at least by my standards. This is just about perfect for me. Now, the interior, I had chose to leave open. We do have this wall to work with, so that is notable. I think we could fit a staircase. It would have to probably be going this way to not block this window at all. Now, second story, I think we could put a bed facing over. I didn't even think I'd be able to put that down. Huh. We could put a bed there. Open this up and then have the staircase coming up this direction. You wrap around this way, maybe, and I don't love how close the balcony would be to this bed, but I do also just like having beds around the world, generally. Oh, let's go! We get rain as well. Does that mean all the clouds and everything are going to fade out? And we're going to end up back in that specific color? Is that only during, like, thunderstorms and the like? There's an Enderman taking shelter over here. I'm gonna leave him. I wish him the best. Okay. So, I want a staircase. Right, and it's probably going to head this way. I don't think I want to go for birch wood on it, but maybe we can at least lay it out with birch wood here. That's awkward. I don't... Forgive the force of my sneeze, but I don't think that I want to go for this, because if I were to do something like that, then, I mean, yeah, that cuts it really close. Really close with the dark oak. And I just, I'm also uncertain around the possibility of having roof access here. I mean, I don't know what we'd really put in the roof, frankly. I like that you can walk out onto here with the grass. That is quite a nice feature. The balcony makes this awkward, because, yeah, the bed just... it doesn't fit here all that well. And I think putting it in the attic, I don't love the concept of. And we have a bed in the attic of the mushroom, or I guess if you could call that an attic. I don't know that you would. Oh, and I should go ahead and get Pudge all the way on the inside here. Pudge was left yesterday, just outside the door. Oh, come on, Pudge. Okay. I do not want to risk Pudge again, so you know what, Pudge? No, so leaving him in the rain is mean. But he's so stupid. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. I got Pudge in here with Howard. Done. I'm going to leave him there. Now, I do think I really want to go for a bed. Maybe something like this. And then if we built it in such a way, we would have trapdoors like along the back against the bed. Now that is a really interesting concept, and then it goes up in such a way that you walk around this barrier. That's really cool. I like that a lot. What a wonderful solution. All right, now along here on the inside edge, we add oak trapdoors like that. And that, okay, that's a really cool shape. I really like that, actually. I don't know if I'd want to do something like that, or potentially leave some kind of railing here. That closes off the room in a way that is kind of weird. But I like the framing of the bed here in the center of the room, so that might be worth the loss of the floor space here, at least for me. I am kind of thinking that I might want to try and change up one or two of the windows here. I'm not sure, because I built it quite symmetrical. I didn't have the most time in the world to design this, so a lot of the sides are copied over. I don't know if that's exactly an issue, because if you look at any given side, they all do look unique from each other in one way or another, if only because of these sides of the building and the balcony. So it might not be an issue that we have the same style of windows, say on 3 sides here, but maybe doing something a little different with like this side could be nice. I don't know. I'm willing to leave it for the time being. I like the placement of this bed. Guess we just need to figure a little something out that we could do down here. Definitely thinking the under the stairs space is quite a strong spot to start. Doing something a little more interesting with the stairs would also maybe help. I got ladder as an option, but I definitely don't think we're going for that now. And it can just be like a nice little survival base here. If somebody joins the server, I guess they could live in this if they want to. And we might just do oak slabs going the way up for the time being, because this is still quite strong. Now, outside, we didn't do very much to decorate here in the stalls. I'm glad that this guy's... Oh, no, I don't want to hurt you. Can I just relog? Oh, man, I don't want to fight, dude. Look, okay. I'm not fighting this guy. Me and him are going to be chill. Okay, come on, dude, come on. Get back in your stall, and I can save you. I can still save you, dude. Here, get in. You and me, friends. Yes, you and me are friends now. Okay, good. I saved his life. If there is any sugarcane around here, we might even be able to do a little bit more for this guy here and make sure that he is safe and sound. Okay, hold on. I think I'm just stupid. If a mob is in a boat, then it actually already can't despawn. Also, bull chickens. Hi there. Your head looks quite strange with this resource pack. Yeah, this is my first blue egg, though. Nothing came of it. But that means that Ender Friend can stay with us forever. How do you like your new pen, Ender Friend? Comment? Okay, glad to hear it. Cool view, huh? Cool view. Good place that we made yesterday. And I guess, man, I want to get so much more here because we still don't have like a proper way down to the doghouse. Oh, this one's alone. Yeah, they need more friends down here. We need to get more dogs at some point. All right, how might we make an entrance? My first thought is to put in the heart, but I kind of don't want to ruin the heart, so that might not be a good idea. We could have heart entrances, though. What if... Oh, that's a concept. Wait, go out of this wall, come up, right? Or drop down through this wall. Interesting. Okay, the elevation's weird, and where you would come out is weird, because this would set you, like, under the bridge, and that's quite an awkward spot to pop out. But I could see a world where you jump down, like, go onto the bridge some, and then leap off the bridge into here. That's an interesting concept. Let's go, dude. We got another Aurora night. I have not the slightest idea what determines these in Solus, but I am a big fan of them. Plus, I feel like the nebula weren't this pronounced, were they? Well, let's go on down here to Brock's wheat farm, and I want to gather a little bit of wheat so that we have something to give to the horses. Alright, we have one row left, and that whole garden has been manually planted, or I guess unplanted and replanted. We can take our wheat now, and real quick make a couple of hay bales. This should be plenty to set around the place. Now, unlike our other area, our other stables, we can actually be a little more lenient with how much we give out to eat here. So I am going to, I guess, just make all sorts of stacks in all sorts of places, right? I feel that Ender Friender might not appreciate us. I don't know what's gotten into him. Me and him used to be best of friends. But that wheat did not take us as far as I would have hoped. Our stalls are still a little bit empty. We can see potentially if we have any gravel here around the village. I don't know if I should be calling this a village considering the distinct lack of anyone and the fact that the buildings so far all have no residents. Okay, we do have a bunch of gravel. We should absolutely have dirt now. Alright, so that will make a bunch of coarse dirt, and we can take and decorate so much with that. Maybe I do love wildflowers. We could shove a bunch of wildflowers in there. Alrighty, so we should be all ready. And I want to take, I want to take and just dig out a couple of random little spots here to replace with coarse dirt. We could get away with mixing some path blocks in here. I do think I like that actually. Yeah, no, that's adding quite a bit to these here stables. Alright, now with some path blocks and coarse dirt mixed in, I think I want to do just one spot of bone meal onto each place, or I suppose in each corner, I don't know. And I want all sorts of wildflowers just all over this. There we go. That is a very cute, yeah, I was about to say cell. No, but this is a very cute little stable here for our horses to stay in the future. Might even want to take the two that we found yesterday over here, because I will say, as much as I like the color of my one back at home, it is not quite as pretty as this stable. Okay, I think with that little bit of detail, I am willing to call these here stables a little more complete. Now, I think there's one last thing. One little touch up. Actually, I've kind of forgotten what the inside this looks like as well. Is there anything that I'm going to want to grab for in here? I really have no idea how I'm going to decorate this. I think I definitely want a carpet down here. I'm thinking something to the tune of cyan. Get a little bit of a cool tone here against this warm, middle of the road. But yeah, it's a very warm room overall, so I think a little cyan carpet in here. And then maybe we could do like spruce wood along here, barrel, and then spruce slab. I think that would look okay. Now, the other thing that I would like to clean up, over here at home, I have this lovely system where you can press a button to get your horse out, or you can just take your horse and ride right in like the fence isn't even there. I would like a system like this both for the front gate and these stables individually. I never built one on this. And I believe my redstone here, yeah, my redstone is exceptionally simple, but not perfect. Okay, I've looked at this here for a second. This can absolutely be made much smaller if we take and replace the 3 blocks here with target blocks. I will go get Mezier, put him into a stall here, but I am going to test that theory. Alright, here at the cakery, we have a bunch of hay. which will make us 16 target blocks. That should be enough to get us through 5 of those automated systems. I don't think that'll cover us actually just yet. I think we should at least get a little more hay bales. At some point, I really don't know when, but I would love to finally work on the cakeways again. I don't know how long it's been since we've touched the cakeways, but I just feel like it would be appropriate if they connected here in the subway or to the actual cakery. It's just a little weird that they're called the cakeways, but just kind of connect mine and Dell's house. Okay, as far as I can tell, we are going to need 36 redstone torches as well for today's projects. And I actually think that's enough to hook up all of the gates. And here we are. So we are just going to open the ground back up here. And if I'm not stupid, what is this even connected to? That's just going around to nothing. If I'm not stupid, these 3 blocks, make them target blocks, run redstone into each of them, and then dig down a little bit and set the redstone torches. That closes the gates, and if you press that, it opens the gates. So that is 4 pieces of redstone, 6 redstone torches, and 3 target blocks per gate. Well, that was easy peasy to fix up, so I think we are well on our way to fix all of the gates this way. If you'd like to yoink this little system of mine for yourself, right here you can see the target blocks are directly under the fence gates, so the pressure plate can be a little in front of it, so you activate a little early. You could even put it further away if you want the timing to sync up even better. 3 blocks above the redstone torches, they're on the target blocks. These 3 that are disabled by the torches down there, and now whenever this redstone line is powered, all the gates turn off. So just like that, we have another one of these hooked up. Yippee. We need the button on the other side. How have we placed the button? This button is placed back here. I guess I will keep it consistent then and do the same on this one. Okay, I think literally all I have to do is... Oh. I see how this inflated in scale now. Right, because it has to come around like that. Oh, and I probably didn't... Yeah, I don't think I quite respected that this has to do the same as well. So, connect that around like that. Alright, now, if we press this, that opens. Press this, that opens. Press the button, it opens. I do think something like a pulse extender might be worth making as well, at least on the button to get your horse back out. I mean, okay, let's get a little bit of a feel for that. Do we want extra time here? Is this... I wouldn't really say that's too little time to get your horse out. But then again, if you were on mobile, which by the way, the server is Bedrock compatible, then I think that would be quite difficult. But whatever. If any mobile players want to make these, I suppose, you can make your own adjustments, figure out the comparator pulse extender, and it would be quite easy to add a little bit more time here. I think we will actually change out and just keep the buttons to spruce wood probably as well. So 1 button there, 1 button here. This one should also open its appropriate gate. Perfect. Great. Now we can head over to the new horse stable and add the very same systems. Okay, I'm actually thinking I probably don't have enough redstone, considering the redstone now has to wrap around the way it does. I'm going to see how much redstone is sitting over in the mob farm due to witches, because I don't feel like mining right now. Oh, hot dang! Hot dang, 54! That's actually kind of crazy. Just... hot dang, dude! Hot dang, dude! Wow, okay. Huh. Witches are a much more lucrative source of redstone than I ever would have expected them to be. That is crazy. hold up a second. We're not heading back just yet, because I've also just remembered we still need a few more hay bales for the stables. Right. In here, go ahead and grab a stack of that. 7, I think I could work with a little more. 14, I don't know, I'm a little greedy. And 21, I'll call 21 okay. Mézières, hello Mézières. Let us head back at last, now ready to finish off all the little details. Here we go. Now we can hop back in and set some hay bales around. I'm thinking maybe as well, is it safe to have extra hay here with the horses going around? It looks nice. I'm actually wondering, can a horse walk up that? That'd be crazy, right? It'd be crazy if the horses can walk up this. Wait, that's not the pen to check this. Here, can a horse walk up this corner? Okay, good. The trapdoors provide just enough height to stop them, if they can even fit through this gap. Which they can, barely. Well, we still need to hook all these up. Now, I actually only made enough for 4. That's fine. For the time being, we'll just hook up these 4 right here, but I'm going to just preemptively put down our buttons and our pressure plates. Now, putting these down, I have just realized there is quite a fatal flaw in that if there are any free-range horses walking around in the outer pen, they can undoubtedly open the gates for the other horses, which I think that'll be fine. As long as they can't escape the main gate that way, it should be okay. Gate 2 should be hooked up now, so press the pressure plate. All 3 open, press the button, all 3 open. Alrighty. I should, as of now, have just finished all 4 of these here pens. So you can now exclusively use the buttons in order to get them. I do want to orient all the gates the same way, even if they likely aren't going to stay that way. So now, with all of them open, you can very easily put a horse away, open the gate up, and take them back out. I think this is such a cool improvement. I do really like making some very aesthetic builds like this and then combining them with little redstone stuff. I think I'm a big fan of redstone. I used not to do as much of it, but I'd like to find more little ways that we can incorporate it. Now, oh wait a second. I have 6 extra torches, I still have redstone. Tell you what, we should have a crafting table right here. We can make the last 3 target blocks right now and finish the last of the gates. Alrighty. Now, all 5 of them are set up. Yes! Huge! Okay, if we go up to our chest here that has all of the building materials, we should have more than enough stuff here. Okay, maybe not. That's fine. I have plenty of stripped spruce, which we can still use exactly the same. I want at least 1 barrel. We'll see if I end up wanting to make more. I kind of like the idea of at least keeping some amount of stripped spruce on us, but I know that I want slabs as well. Alright, go ahead and move Howard just a little bit. I set a barrel here and then slabs going out either direction. I don't think I do feel quite as positively about that as I would just a log. But there is a chance we could kind of get some sort of shelving. Right, I might just say crafting table and barrel in this corner. It's not much, but it doesn't really need to be. The interior is not the most important to me. I do know, though, that I mentioned having a cyan carpet, and I still want to go for that. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. There's still 1 gate we haven't done. I forgot about the front gate. We gotta hook this up, too. Alrighty. We are back in the rain, and the sky is back in this state. I don't know what causes the sky to or not to be in this state, but we have everything that we need to, first off, set up another gate over here. Alright, I believe that I have that gate set up nice and easy. So you press that, that opens, and then I just want a single button right here to once more open it from the inside. And just clear out around the button a little bit so that it is a little more visible. We could even start maybe adding a stripped log under it or something. It might be better if we do something like this, where the button is really quite obviously visible. I don't know if I'd want to do that in every stall, but... Huh. What a strange thing you just did, Messier. Okay, well, inside of here, I'm going... Oh no, I've pushed Pudge under the table. Okay, you know what? That works. I want to open up the floor real quick, and I'm just going to build up, and I want to put wool underneath this. Okay, I already think that color works absolutely excellently here. Now, a little bit of random carpet, and that has done quite a lot for this spot, I think. I mean, it's still not very well furnished. We could get flower pots in here and everything, but I think for the time being, I'm pretty satisfied with the state of this tower. I think that this build is in a much more complete state than we had left it yesterday. Before we end off this episode, we have one new addition to the garden today, so welcome, Havy. If you'd like your name added in a future episode, leave a comment down below. I add everybody who's ever commented in any video in the series, but for the time being, I will be seeing you there tomorrow. Bye-bye.